to my humble place. All right, so
Nice.
we're doing a tour, right?
Yeah, let's do a tour.
We made a lot of big records in this room. What's happening? So this is a creative compound and headquarters of Empire. I wanted to create a creative energy like an urban oasis. You come in here and you're like a concrete building from the outside, and I walk in and it looks like I'm in Bali. What is going on here, right?
That's how I felt.
Coming up in the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois, at United Center, the Timberwolves taking on the Bulls. For Minnesota, they know each game presents a test of physical endurance, of mental focus, and their ability to match up against any style of play. And that challenge is right ahead. Bulls, Timberwolves, coming up next. We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sideline. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Naz Reid out there with Randall. And it's Conley in at the point guard. And for Chicago, Torrey Craig is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Jalen Smith. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Ball in at the point. For teams, Stan, that make coaching changes in the offseason, how long do you think it takes to fully implement your system, a coach's new system?
Well, that's an interesting question, Kevin. First of all, I don't think you ever fully implement your system. You're always adding to it. You're always tinkering with it. And for a new coach, what you're really doing is you're learning your team and adjusting your system as you go along to fit your talent.
Giddey against Edwards. On the wing, Giddey. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Ball's knocked loose. Craig with it. Now defended by Randall. Randall against Giddey. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And Randall has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Reid. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. A wide open look here for Craig. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Conley. Out to Edwards. Fires for three. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
0 for 3 from the floor so far. Not the start they had in mind. They need to just take a breath, reset, and keep things simple.
Now, here is Smith. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
And he knocks down the first one. Last year, coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
He's off on the second. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Now here's Giddey, following the miss by Julius Randle. Levine kicks to Smith. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. You know, Stan, as productive as Zach Levine has been, you get this. He wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does.
Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Here's Conley. They grab their own miss. Reed finds Randall. Good on the three-point shot.
And helping the team space the floor there. Randall with so much more confidence now from the outside.
McDaniels against Levine. Smith left side. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Timberwolves trail by 6. Edwards drives in. Outside Conley. Randall surveying the D. Chicago grabs the miss. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
Yeah, this is a great rivalry, guys. I mean, even though they're in opposite conferences, you look back and these teams have a lot of history. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Conley gets the bucket.
Yeah, Conley is not an easy cover. He can be quick on his feet when he sees a lane to the basket.
Levine with it. Pass to Giddey. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 6. Passes it to Randall. 6 to shoot. And he drives in. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Well, Reed really gets after it on defense. He's a big man that loves coming up with blocks.
Ball against Conley. Pass to Smith. Edwards with it. Now Smith defending. Over in the corner, Conley. From outside, off the mark.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
That's good from Randall on the assist from Edwards. Randall's got 5 now.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Smith outside. And Smith gets double teamed. Ball. Great pass to set up the way-in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Conley. Over in the corner, Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edwards got his second bucket tonight.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
The Bulls leading by 4. And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Billy Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit, and we talked about the brute big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
And Ball being aggressive there with his penetration, seizing on any open space to get to the basket.
And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Shooting two. Free throw good, Edwards. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
And Edwards drops them both.
Well, you know, Anthony Edwards has one of the highest motors we've seen. His relentlessness throughout the length of a game is just exceptional. He wears out the entire opposing team.
Now here's Levine. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Randle kicks to McDaniel. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, you got to credit the active hands by Levine that created the scoring opportunity on the other end.
Timberwolves trail by 6. And it's Conley penetrating. Randle outside. Back to Reed. Launches it. Chicago grabs the miss. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with good stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Horton Tucker's checked in for Levine. Dosunmu comes in for Josh Giddey. And it's Carter in for Lonzo Ball. Here's Horton Tucker. 11 points for him in that last game against Dallas.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to
some of the more difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking. game continues on.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at New York, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
I think Minnesota, they had some high hopes coming out of the gate, frustrated with their level of play thus far, but they certainly have the pieces to be a factor in this race.
And he sinks the second. And staying a positive for the Bulls over the last couple seasons. They've really done a good job of taking care of the ball.
Yeah, Kevin, that's been an emphasis for them. You don't want to beat yourself. So you look up and down the roster, it's a pretty disciplined group, but it's also the kind of thing that can change from year to year.
And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight.
No, he's just flexing his muscles on that slam.
Oh, he wanted these people to hear that one. Chicago leading by 7. Carter right side. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Down low, here's Carter.
Great defense, and this is what many people are saying. Anthony Edwards may be the best two-way player in the league.
From deep Ingles. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Horton Tucker. To the paint. Here's Smith. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Dosunmu. 11 points for him in that last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Unloads from 13. Good. And it's an 11-point Bulls lead.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. Horton Tucker with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And that one falls for Horton Tucker. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's DiVincenzo. Still yet to score. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Dante DiVincenzo.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The throw drops for DiVincenzo. The Bulls leading by 10. Horton Tucker, the pass to Dosunmu. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
It's good. 10 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Smith outside. And here is Dosunmu. He has 6. Now Horton Tucker out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Donte DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's a 10-point game. The pass to DiVincenzo. In transition, here come the Bulls. Craig kicks to Carter. Dosunmu with it. Pass to Craig. Poked away. 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
It's Edwards on the wing. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Chicago leading by 10. Dosunmu finds Carter. Horton Tucker with it. Out to Carter. The 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Perfectly played defensively there. He made that a very difficult look.
Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. Fires away from outside. Craig pulls it in. Craig's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes to Horton Tucker. Back to Craig. Smith with a wide open look. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Timberwolves trail by 10. Alexander Walker passes to DiVincenzo. Ingles, that's for 2. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. From deep three-point land, it's tipped, and they get it back. It's been all about Lonzo Ball for Chicago. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
The Bulls leading by 10. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Conley. Then it's Julius Randle. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. There's Ball with the three. Julius Randle with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. DiVincenzo kicks to Randle. Over Craig. Randle no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
LaVine passes the ball. And that comes off the assist by LaVine. LaVine's got 3 assists in the game. Timberwolves trail by 13. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. DiVincenzo's got 6. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort. You're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate. Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating. Frustrating as heck. Ball. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got 4 rebounds in this game. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's LaVine. The putback. Reid with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 10. McDaniels kicks to Reid. Pass to Conley. Here's McDaniels. Last game he had 13. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on the roll.
Ball dishes to Terry. Right through the D for the layup. Terry's got his second basket. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 9 points. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Now, here's Ball. 11 points for him in that last game against Dallas. The dish now to Terry. It's Craig, top of the key. Tips it up. Reid with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 6. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
Even now, Stan in his late 30s, Mike Conley still able to perform at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, his father was a gold medalist in track and field. So even as Mike Jr. has maybe lost a step, he's still able to compete athletic.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Josh Giddey's checked in for the Bulls.
Josh Giddey.
Here's Ball. And rejection by McDaniels.
McDaniels is such a disruptive defender. Inside, outside, he's a pest everywhere.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. DiVincenzo against Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. Conley's shot is off. Bulls leading by 4. Count it, good. Giddey's got his second basket of the night.
Well, when LaVine looks to pass, it makes him so much more valuable.
Conley, the pass to DiVincenzo. Stolen by Ball. Now the pass to Craig. Cans it from downtown. And it's a 9-point Bulls lead.
How about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Here's DiVincenzo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Josh Giddey.
First team foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Minnesota. Dante DiVincenzo taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He's off on the first. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
And he's good on the second. The Bulls leading by 8. And here is Giddey. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
Reed finds McDaniels. To the left side wing. Stolen by Ball. Outside, LaVine. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And that's just strength right there. LaVine's time in the weight room paying off.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Minnesota making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in.
Line for the Bulls, Zach LaVine.
Free throw good, LaVine.
Look, he's an ideal modern wing. LaVine has tremendous athleticism, length, a great three-point shot. He's been productive for years.
And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Mike Conley. Here's LaVine. He's got 5. Takes a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Reeves got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Ball against Conley. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Craig. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Julius Randle.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Foul.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
And the first one at the line is good. Bulls making a switch here. Dosumu's checked in. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Gobert comes in for Naz Reid. And it's Edwards in for Mike Conley. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Randle kicks to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. And they get it back. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That's just an excellent save by Gobert. Grabbing that rebound and getting his team a second opportunity.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Levine. Fires the 3. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Here's Edwards, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Edwards. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota. And Edwards drops them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Levine looking around. Good, nice job down low. Levine's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Strong move inside by Edwards.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Now Levine. 7 points in the game. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
That's such a tough finish. Levine with outstanding focus to score through contact.
Edwards passes to Ingles. Now Alexander Walker. Back to Ingles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Edwards from the arc. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. Chicago making some changes. Horton Tucker comes in for Levine. And it's Carter in for Josh Giddey.
Talen Horton-Tucker. Javon Carter.
The Bulls leading by 8. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
2nd personal foul. 4th team foul.
On defense, the Timberwolves. Gobert with the block.
Well, just outstanding positioning and timing by Gobert. He tries to block as many shots as he can.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. And again, no good by Chicago. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Ingles. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Assisted by Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Here is Carter. Still scoreless. Passes it to Dosunmu. Minnesota with the rebound.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Edwards kicks to Ingles. Connects from three-point range. Now just a three-point Bulls lead.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
And Chicago shooting the ball at 42%. Smith outside. Pass to Dosunmu. Over Edwards. Dosunmu, shot's good. Dosunmu's got 8 points.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
McDaniels. A three-pointer, no good. Chicago leading by 5.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Dosunmu with it. He's got 8. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Minnesota calls timeout. This league, Stan, is so deep with talent. Are there any players who you think get overlooked in the conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I can... get underrated because they play with other guys who are so talented and draw the attention. One guy that I have really seen lately that I think has been better than people think is Grayson Allen. the best three-point shooter or one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA and a very underrated defender.
And he's evolving, isn't he? Looks like he's working on other parts of his game, but he's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Chicago ball.
A minute 20 left in the first half.
Timberwolves foul. Nickeil Alexander-Walker. First
trip to the line for him here.
15 foul. At the line for the Bulls, Javon Carter.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 6-point game. Stolen by Carter. It's stolen by Edwards. Shoots over Dosunmu. Bank shot. No good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
I love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Terry's checked in for Dosunmu.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
.29 seconds left to play in the first half. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Edwards. Edwards going all the way. The Bulls leading by 3. Here's Horton Tucker. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Horton Tucker's got 7 points in the game.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket. And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
Free throw good, Edwards. 6 seconds left to play here in the half. From deep three-point territory. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bulls lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool lion.
Got it.
It was all Lonzo Ball in the first quarter. He had 11 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
This is what the home fan loves to see. Their squad coming out and putting together strong performance. We'll see a couple individual standouts, but what really stand out is how hard they work and how they play.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
Well, their strategy to pound inside has worked well so far. I wouldn't get away from it if I was joining up the second half, man. Keep working into the posts, and you got to win that physical battle.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. They've got Zach LaVine. Torrey Craig is out there with Smith. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Giddey in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Craig, good.
Head always on a swivel. LaVine making things happen with his passing.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. For 3, Edwards. Here's Randall. Rebound collected by LaVine. LaVine's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Reed the pass to McDaniels. And here's Conley outside. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
And way to seize the opportunity. LaVine just smashing that one home.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Conley, the pass to Reed. Outside Edwards. Will it go? It's hauled in by the Bulls. Craig's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For Chicago, they have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Ball. Ball hits them both. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Stolen by Ball. Drives to the hoop. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
It's Edwards on the wing. Giddey defending. They need this one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, it's so difficult to outsmart Edwards as a defender. He'll just come right into you.
Free throw line numbers for him, 6 of 7.
At the line for 2.
Free throw good, Edwards. And Edwards drops them both. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Smith up top. There's the pass to Giddey. floats one. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Minnesota calls timeout.
Well, I know what their coach is preaching in this huddle. Can you guys please, please? Stop turning it over.
With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. The Timberwolves, number 1.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
Conley kicks to Edwards. And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Edwards inside. Giddey defending. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Edwards. Here's Giddey. He has 6. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Levine can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 11. Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing them, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, respected both on and off the floor. Conley is one of those guys that leads by example.
The Timberwolves have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And that one falls for Conley. I've heard some talk about this idea, Stan. What do you think about adding a one-on-one tournament to the All-Star Weekend?
Wow, Kevin, I love that idea. And if you could get the better players to play, I think there would be some serious interest in that from fans and some great competition among the players.
We see it every night in the NBA. That's what we all crave for, right? We want to see the biggest names against each other.
Yeah, every night we want to see the best players one-on-one against the other great players in the league.
LaVine against McDaniel. LaVine can't hit.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. Edwards against Giddey. He gets it in there. Giddey's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Randall from outside. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
And it's Smith, top of the key. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Conley finds Edwards. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Josh Giddey.
He's built like a linebacker, Edwards is. So tough to stop.
Anthony Edwards.
Well, let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And the Bulls making a change here. Dosumu's checked in. And Edwards drops them both. Now, here's Ball. 15 points in the game. The feed to Smith. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. They trail by 11. Can't cash in from close range. Bulls have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Now, here's Dosumu. He's guarded closer. LaVine for 3. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Randall's got 9.
Well, for someone who is mostly an off guard, Edwards puts up great assists.
The Bulls leading by 9. Ball feeling it out a bit. Here's Smith. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Conley the pass to Edwards. And here's Reed, covered by Smith. Reed gets the bucket.
Superb focus from Reed. He excels at using his strength to push through contact inside.
Conley against Ball. Right side LaVine. Shoots over McDaniel. And it's off the back rim. No good. Conley against Ball. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get a whistle for over the back.
Yeah, you can get away with a little bump in the back, but as soon as you lean that much on him, you're going to get called for the foul.
Terry's checked in for Chicago. Carter comes in for Lonzo Ball. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for McDaniels. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. Timberwolves trail by 9. Now, Alexander-Walker. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Minnesota shooting around 40% from the floor here. Alexander Walker passes to Randall. They get the rebound. Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Chicago leading by 7. Got a piece of it. Edwards with it. And Terry picks him up defensively. Randall outside. Fires the 3. Kept alive, Minnesota. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. DiVincenzo's got 16 points.
Yeah, nice read by Gobert. When he's providing an assist, that is a big bonus.
Here's Terry. The rebound by Edwards. Edwards got his 5th rebound in this one. Second shot opportunity. Edwards holding off the D and converts.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
And the Bulls call timeout here.
does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Horton Tucker's checked in for the Bulls. And a change for the Timberwolves. Ingles is checked in. Carter finds Smith. The second chance effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Jalen Smith.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Timberwolves trail by 4. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Dante DiVincenzo.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Terry against DiVincenzo. Smith for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Smith's got 9 points in the quarter.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Pass to Alexander Walker. He kicks it to Ingles. A 3-ball. The offensive rebound. Gobert can't hit. The Bulls leading by 6. Pass to Craig. Good work defensively by Ingles. Timberwolves shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. DiVincenzo passes to Ingles. Beyond the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Horton Tucker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lets it go from 11, and the bank shot is good. And now it's an 8-point Chicago lead.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead. And another great rebound there. I mean, he's pulled down a ton of them, and the size issue has not been a problem here today.
Nice shot by Terry. A minute 42 left in the third quarter of the game. Edwards inside. Carter on him. Here's Gobert. Another miss by Minnesota. Chicago's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Carter against Edwards. Carter kicks to Craig. Shot clock at 5. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And let's take a look at Joe Ingles. Here are his numbers. How he performed last season. Last season, he averaged 4 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I loved having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of a team.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
To stop the run, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, easy call.
He's been stellar at the stripe, going 10 for 11.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards, taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Julius Randle's checked in for Joe Ingles. And Edwards drops them both. Chicago leading by 9. Horton Tucker with it. He's got 7. Here's Terry. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Hits it from three-point range. DiVincenzo's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Minnesota. Chicago has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, I don't know what happened during halftime, but he just hasn't had his focus since the break. Too many careless turnovers.
Timberwolves trail by 6. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, DiVincenzo. They get it back. Randle. Edwards looking it over. Just 4 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Fires from deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Chicago ball.
Eight seconds left in the third. Fires it up. He can't hit that time. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take now this moment to break. Bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. They've got Reed. Randle out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Conley in at the 1. Bulls leading by 4. Giddey the pass to Craig. Here's Ball. Mike Conley with the rebound. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. And stolen by Giddey. Here's Ball. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 8 rebounds in this game. Conley against Ball. Conley kicks to Randle. Rebound by Smith. The Bulls shooting 43% from the floor. Knocked loose. McDaniels against Levine. And here is Ball. Looking to get it going. And there's Levine on the assist by Ball. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Well, Levine may have cut down on his mid-range attempts, but he's still more than capable.
Took him no time at all on that one. Randle's got 5 points now this quarter.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunities.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Giddey the pass to Ball. Takes it inside, and Ball slams it in.
How about the focus here from Ball on offense? Constantly looking for ways to score. Feels like he can get any shot he wants.
Conley with it, defended by Giddey. It's rebounded by Giddey. Bulls leading by 5. Banked in off the glass.
Coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Here's Conley. Count that bucket.
Yeah, a guy with Conley's consistency is trouble inside. Those high percentage looks are often effortless for him.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Ball against Conley. Ball kicks to Giddey. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Randle right side. For 3. It's all in by the Bulls.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Tries again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Julius Randle picks one up.
First team foul. At the line for 2, Torrey Craig.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Craig.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels, possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
Team foul.
Chicago leading by 8. And that one goes out of bounds. They say last touch by Ball. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Giddey against DiVincenzo. Outside Conley. Lock at 6. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. And DiVincenzo is good for 3. DiVincenzo's got 10 points in just the second half. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Make some noise, fans, for the Wolves.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Pass to DiVincenzo. This one for 3. Here's Reed. And a good offensive board. Really gets the bucket.
Just one of many things Reed contributes on the floor. His ability to save plays by just being in the right place.
Giddey against DiVincenzo. Smith for three. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Out to the right wing. Here's McDaniels. Kept alive, Minnesota.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Yeah, and they have dialed it up a notch here, really battling to extend this run.
The pass to Ball. Smith outside. Pass to Giddey. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 10 points here in the second half.
Outwilling the defenders there. Giddey showing some passion inside.
DiVincenzo against Giddey. DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. Count it.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. There's Ball with the three. It's good from long range. Ball's got 20.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Bulls leading by 3. Craig kicks to Giddey. A three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Pass to McDaniels. Three-pointer. It's all in by the Bulls. Bulls got 6 rebounds in the game. From 10 feet out, Mike Conley grabs the miss. Conley's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Back to Randle. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Giddey. Minnesota with the rebound. McDaniels got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. And it's blocked. LaVine wide open. Buries it from three-point range. And the Bulls lead by 3.
Can't forget about LaVine from deep.
And the Timberwolves call time. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan. These players themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Lonzo Ball.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
LaVine for three. Another three for Chicago.
Yeah, and after not making any triples in the first half, that's his second since the break.
Randall finds Conley, and that one drops for him. Conley's got 4 points this quarter.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Bulls leading by 4. Left side, Ball. Now here's Dosunmu. Edwards defending. Dosunmu's shot is off.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Three-pointer. Reed misses. The Bulls have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Dosunmu with it, working on McDaniels. Outside, Ball. Clock at 4. Count it. Ball's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And Ball is terrific inside. Even when the D is on him, he just seems to have a lot of confidence in his ability to make shots.
That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Randall.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Well, Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Was it cold? want to cover just one or two major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Smith the pass to Ball. And there's the pass to Dosunmu. Kept alive. From past the arc. The shot missing. Timberwolves trail by 3. Conley kicks to Reed. Back to Conley. 6 to shoot. Randle outside. The 19-foot shot. And he can't bank that one in. Outside, Levine. Inside.
2 minutes remaining.
The kick out to Ball.
2 minutes.
Levine against Randle. Now here's Levine. He's guarded closely. That one falls. Levine's got 21.
Well, Levine pulling out the clutch team.
Here's Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
Second team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And Edwards drops them both.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Outside, Levine. No good on the 3. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
Personal foul. 13 foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. At the line for 2.
As he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within 2 here.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Bean passes to Craig. The kick out to Ball. Randle against Craig. The 10-footer. 5 to shoot. No problem knocking that one down. Levine's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well, in a situation like this, you go to a proven scorer like Levine. Every time.
Conley gets the bucket.
Well, who else but the steady veteran? Mike Conley comes through with the timely ball.
And 101 left to play here in the 4th. Levine against McDaniel. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach LaVine, reminding us of what he can do.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. No good from outside. And so they choose to intentionally foul. The Timberwolves making a switch. DiVincenzo's checked in.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves, Dante DiVincenzo.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Ball. Conley grabs the miss.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul. Trying to extend that game.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Chicago calls timeout. They lead by 3. Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Levine. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
First personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for Chicago, Zach LaVine.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
It's Edwards on the wing, and he commits the intentional foul.
Anthony Edwards, third personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for Chicago, Ayo Dosunmu.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Pass to DiVincenzo. From outside the arc. Dean with the rebound. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
The chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Zach. Some big baskets for you down the stretch. What's it like when you have the ball in your hands in those moments?
Oh, it was great. I'm not scared to take or miss any shot, and I'll go down there swinging every time.
Well, you connected at the right times tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
It's been that way since I was a kid. The sport that I probably most resonate with has always been the NBA, as long as I can remember. Because we used to hoop on the streets and play records all day long. But over a period of time, you started to see the fashion bleeding in, hip-hop culture bleeding more in deep. You'd go to a game and it was We Will Rock You to Shimmy Shimmy Cocoa Puff by Nelly, right? I've given my heart and soul to hip-hop. To see the NBA and verticals like 2K embrace hip-hop culture is special.
And do you think that relationship is more tied together than any other sport?
You see it across other verticals, but not the way it is in the NBA. I think it's at the point where it's woven into the DNA of the league, allowing players to wear the wristbands, the headbands, the tights, stuff that wasn't allowed before, to the hairstyles, the braiding. We used to see everybody on the sideline in suits, and now people are coming in high fashion.
If we locked in, ain't no switching up. Brody came home.
I know Empire is a different type of label. Can you tell the viewers out there how it is different?
From the very beginning, we decided that our structure would be more of a joint venture structure. We always looked at ourselves as not being the vehicle, but being the GPS to navigate the vehicle and allowing the artist to punch in the coordinates.
Make nobody stress me, I'm on the way right now.
It's just about game time, and the Blazers never look more confident than when they arrived earlier. Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up, and this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Anthony Simons out there with Sharp. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Jeremy Grant. And it's Williams in at the 4 slot. And for San Antonio, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the 1. Well, Brennan, this one tonight, you got two teams that have struggled to find any sort of confidence.
You're right, B.A. And the thing that you... want most is to find out where inspiration is going to come from. You don't want to rely on your coaching staff and use the coach's verbiage to get you going. Some player is going to stand up and stand out tonight, and like a weather vane, things can just shift. And with a win here tonight, a team could go on a little bit of a roll to reestablish some of their confidence for the rest of the season.
Here are the Blazers with the ball. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
Unloads from 13. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And they're able to recover. And it's Paul with the ball for San Antonio. Johnson on the wing. The 3-ball. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama. And Ayton pulls it down. The Trailblazers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Grant. Rebound by San Antonio. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And in a series of the have-nots last year, they came out on the losing end. Really looking for some improvement here.
And they pick up 2.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Simons with it, now guarded by Wembanyama. Simons passes to Williams. Basket counts.
Well, this is where Williams looks to score. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he's going to be.
The kick out to Johnson. Fires from deep. Doesn't go for him. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Sharp. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
with great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away. The officials were right on top of that one.
First personal foul. First team foul.
All right, Brent, we hear the phrase 3 and D. Jeremy Grant is a perfect example of that, though.
Well, Grant's done a good job of trying to find some more confidence in shooting from the arc. He shot over 40% from 3 in one season. Defensively, he's versatile. He's long. I'd like him to play a little bit more physical, but if that comes along, he's the kind of guy you want to suit up with.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
And so Grant nails them both. And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
Oh, deflected. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Simons. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it. And he'll shoot one more at the line. Well, Anthony Simons has credited Damian Lillard for helping him with his development.
Man, B.A., can you imagine every day on the opposite end of Damian Lillard as a young player in this league? Anthony Simons willing to listen and willing to learn. And you see how far his game has come when the reins have been handed over to him.
And San Antonio making a change here. Collins checked in.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Now here's Sharp. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Here's Simons. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
The handles right there from Simon. Great job of just creating enough space for him to do the damage.
Paul finds Vassell. Right side, Wembanyama. Over Williams. They get it back. Outside Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. Over Williams. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Now here's Simons. Over Paul. Second chance effort. Ayton, no good.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Wembanyama.
And Paul loves these corner shots. Terrific at finding space to get his shot off.
And the Trailblazers call time here. And in the front end of the back-to-back. important.
Well, B.A., most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
Now here's Simons. He's got 5. Grant, right side. Pass to Simons. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by Portland.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Williams against Wembanyama. Over Williams. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
To the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And Williams so dangerous because he's one of those guys who can get above the rim.
Paul passes to Collins, and he parries his first look.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Simons against Paul from the high post, and it's Simons missing. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. 4-point game. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Vassell against Sharp. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Whether you're new to the league like Sharp or a veteran, throwing it down, no better feeling.
Paul passes to Collins. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
And so here's Portland. Spurs trail by 3. Wembanyama from deep three-point land. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. For Portland, they've got 6 of 14 in so far. Here's Grant to the inside. Here's Simons. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Simons has got 7 points in the game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. I asked which end of the floor Robert Williams was scarier on. And Coach said, I'm definitely afraid of him as a defender. I told my guys to be very careful when going up against him. Stick with it. Try to draw the fouls off him as much as you can. So the plan is to turn Williams' aggressive defense against him if possible, B.A.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Johnson passes to Wembanyama from the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Ayton. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Back to Paul. Stolen by Sharp. Outside for Grant for 3. On target from range. He's got 5. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Well, they've also done a great job. job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And the Blazers making a change here. Reith, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kamara comes in for Williams. Avdia, he's checked in for Grant. And it's Thybulle in for Sharp. Here's Avdia. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Now here's Thybulle. And count that. 2 points.